Let's talk right away, Chef. Let's get into this. I always get so excited about your Faroe salmon, but here you're giving us a family style size of the salmon, something that's brand new, a full 2 count of the 1.5 pound of your Faroe salmon.
Isn't it so beautiful? Now, Ma, I'm gonna just bury the lead. I'm gonna show it to you already cooked. Now, this is on my little bakeware. This is the DuraPan bakeware. Look at this gorgeous roasted salmon. I mean, can you really get a sense of the size of that? By the way, this is my little cutting board that you're gonna see me use again and again. It's the cutting board with the thawing plate on the back. I'm gonna pop it down and show you the size of this salmon, because when I lift out, this is a salmon roast, you guys. First time we have ever done it for you. And you can see the size of it there, taking up most of that cutting board. The flavor, this is the Faroe Island salmon that you know and love. And you can see how beautifully it flakes and how simply and easily it just falls apart. You can do the whole thing in a large pan. Of course, you can, I did this one in an air fryer. Look at that flaking. Ooh. It is just so divine and absolutely beautiful. It is a center cut, of course. We always give you the center cut on our Faroe Island salmon. Okay, now let me take a step back, because you can just see how perfect that would be. You're going to feed 8 to 10 people with each of these. Have a look, Marlo, at what you're taking home. I mean, how good is that, you guys?
That's incredible.
You're getting these beautiful roasts for less than $100. I mean, you're talking 40 bucks and change for each, well, less than $50 for each of these, and you will feed the entire family for it. And when you do the math on that, think you're feeding 8 to 10 people, for 50, you know, you're down around the $5 per portion, right? So the value here is insane. Of course, you know my Faroe Island salmon, and I would love, Marla, if we could take everyone to the Faroe Islands and show them exactly where
You know what, Chef? I have to sincerely apologize. In our system, somehow, the video has been misplaced, Chef. So please accept our apologies that we do not have that video. I'm so sorry about that. I do want to remind everybody that we have limited quantities. You can purchase this as a one-time purchase. We have what we call auto ship, and auto ship simply means that you'll continue to get this every 60 days. I'm on auto ship for his regular salmon. This is new today, so I love the idea of this, especially because it is family style cooking, right? And we also have what we call a December ship date. So if your family or you're gonna have a few friends over for the holidays, and maybe your freezer is already stuffed with all of your Thanksgiving leftovers, and you'd prefer to wait to maybe the middle of December to have this shipped, you can certainly do that. It is a 2-pack. I know we're showing you one here frozen, but I just want you to know that you are getting 2 of these roasts. Brand new, limited quantities, $19.99, Chef, to be able to get these at home. You offer us a beautiful selection of foods, which your salmon is the #1 bestseller.
It sure is, and this is the first time we've ever done it in a large format roast. Here's my beautiful big oval pan, Marlo. Watch this. I'm going to lift the lid. I've actually steamed this for you, just so you get a really good look at that size that you're taking home. You know, it is for the entire family. I'm going to go underneath here. Look at how simply it lifts out, and then you can do it with the vegetables there if you like. Now, I'm also going to hit this with a little bit of spice. By the way, you can do 3 different types of spices on the roast, and then you can tell people which flavors you've got. Well, that's the salt-free salmon seasoning. This is the top of the bay, and then this is the, the best of the bay, and then this is the key lime seasoning. But Marla, here's the real dream. I mean, imagine steaming this giant piece of fish. And, you know, we were just hearing from Andrew Lesserman. The one thing that he always says is the more omega-3s and essential fatty acids, the more wonderful natural nutrients. And I really do encourage you to go and have a look at the health benefits of salmon. You can see how easily this is just flaking away. Of course, if you want to know exactly how that's cooked, the best thing to do is pick up on one of these, you guys. It's called my kinetic thermometer. And all you're going to do is give that a real quick shake, just like that. So whether you've steamed it or roasted it, you just go ahead, you give it a shake. It doesn't run on batteries. It runs off kinetic energy. And then you're going to probe into the thickest part of that salmon. It's going to give you a digital readout and tell you the doneness. Now, all of the donenesses, of course, we've gone ahead and printed on the back, so this is great. You wish you had this yesterday for your roast turkey. I can tell you that, and you'll need it again later in the year for your roast beef. But this is just one of those incredible dishes, Marlo, that when you're serving this, you know, of course, you don't have to flake it for people, but you can imagine the quantity the amount of people that you're actually going to be serving. And Marlo, I just can't help myself. I'm diving in for a little taste.
No, I'm gonna dive in for a taste as well. Oh, so good, right? I love your facial expressions.
Flavor.
No,
it's so good,
it's so good, and I know that's why you were asking for that video, so that we could actually take you to the Faroe Islands so that you can see how beautiful and clean and pristine that area is. So this is one of the 2 salmon roasts that you're getting. So if it's a large crowd, you're gonna love it, but look at how that flakes and how tender that is. You season it the way that you'd like to. These are designed, by the way, to feed about 16 guests. Your family will love it. Guilt-free, by the way. So I'm gonna go in and have a little bite of this guilt-free eating. A lot of us, I know myself included, I've had way too many slices of sweet potato pie and cake and all sorts of goodies. So it's all about balance, right? To be able to indulge on the holidays, but also eat well. And I, generally speaking, eat salmon a couple of times a week. But for the holidays, I really love these larger roasts that you can pick up. Same delicious flavor. Oh my gosh, Chef.
Oh yeah, Marlo, tell me about it. I mean,
I'm one of your #1 customers.
You know what, Marlo? You and I have given this to people on air. Debbie D's husband, actually, who said, I don't eat salmon. She said he doesn't eat salmon, don't give it to him. The second he tasted this, he was like, oh, I'll eat that salmon. What is that? It has no fishiness, you guys. It's a very, very mild flavored salmon. People that even haven't tried salmon before will fall in love with it. Now, I've done it in a panko breaded crust, and I just want you to see something here, Marlo. If I was to flake this fish for you, and imagine that that is a portion, right? And I'll do it right here for you. So I'm going to go ahead and say that's 1. Let's go and let's see how many portions this actually feeds. Let's call that number 2, okay? And then we come on down here for number 3. There's number 3. Over here's number 4. So you're thinking about how many people you're going to feed with this. Now we're up to number 5. Then we're doing number 6 over this side. Let me make a bit more space. So we're up to 6. Let's move that down. We'll move this back. Then we're going to number 7. You know, so easily you're feeding 8 to 10 people with this salmon, and you can see it right there as I start flaking it, and you're really understanding the quantity that everybody's going to be served for the holidays. It is different than the roast beef, the roast turkey, the roast ham. It is a healthier idea for the holidays. It is new. Maybe you want to do it the day before Christmas or the day after Christmas, or maybe New Year's Day you want to have this. I tell you what, having this in the freezer gives you that confidence. It's like, I've got the holidays covered, and for this price, Marlo, the Faroe Island, this is the best salmon you can get. Oh, so good. That is delicious.
Well, don't miss it. I know that this has been very popular already. Choose your ship date. We can ship this to you immediately, or you can choose a ship date of December 16th, whatever you prefer. And if you'd like to keep these in your deep freezer, we also have the 60-day auto ship. Never be afraid to select the auto ship because, of course, you can cancel or customize at any time. But look at the beautiful presentation. You know, it's hard to make everybody happy, right? There are people in your life that might be vegan. There might be people in your life who don't eat beef. There, you know, people who want to be able to have a healthier alternative. I love that when you order this, you know that you'll have something really delicious to serve to your family and friends. And you're buying it at the best price. Auto ship is a great way to go because you get to lock in this terrific price. All brand new. You're seeing 1 packet here, but you actually get 2. So, Chef, I do want to remind that of everyone that it's such a good size. I hope that you can really tell how nice and thick this is. We've never done this before. With the 2 pieces, we're saying that it's going to feed up to 16 people. So, generous portions all the way around. Chef, are you there?
Oh, shit, absolutely, Marlo. I want to show you how this is my big old platter, right? And watch what I do. This is my slide-out bakeware, by the way. You slide that gorgeous fillet of salmon off. Now, it's a whole side, so that serves 8 to 10 guests. I'm going to finish it off with just a little bit of spice. And I tell you what, Marlo, you have got a feast for your friends and family right here. It just melts. It flakes so perfectly. The health benefits, go read about them, you guys. It's full of omega-3s. It is no GMOs in the food. This is a natural way of taking your salmon out of the ocean. It is just wonderful. Marlo, I've got to give everyone a quick update. Since I mentioned this 3-piece cookware set, we're down to a few hundred left, okay? We've already sold 100. We're supposed to do a whole airing. I don't know how we're gonna fill the time.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be gone. So if you want it, grab it while you can. 3 pieces for less than 70 bucks.
I love it. If you'd like to have our Faroe salmon, don't forget, new and exclusive. Thank you so much for your phone calls and your orders on that as well. Hey, if you weren't around last hour, we featured for you this Trexonic 14-inch portable LED TV last hour. Comes with the headphone, comes with case, comes with a 30 to 35 mile range antenna, and